Your party dashes in from the streets at the entrance of the courtyard of the manor itself. That's when the lightning strikes. The shadows give way for a moment, and at the top of the stairs, you see an ogre magi already completing the arc.
What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming.
Shut up and sit down.
What's up? So it's been a week. It's been a week now since we've played, and I got everyone coming back today. We don't always do 2 weeks in a row, 2 weekends in a row. So kudos to the guys for clearing the calendars and making this happen. Because with this build I have, I want to game as much as I can because it's taking up a huge footprint in my room here. But anyway, it's been untouched. Let me turn this camera around, show you, and tell you what's going on. So yeah, things are still pretty much the way we left them off. I'm gonna put that lake back right there. Things are pretty much the way we left them off. Last thing being mainly in the meat hall. All right. Oh, I gotta fix that. Looks like one of the banners fell down. I guess that happened in the big fight with the were-rats. Yeah. So I'm gonna move things around. This is still gonna be this main street of Brendanford. I'm gonna be moving a lot of people around, to show that this is another day. Maybe the carnival's not in this spot today. Maybe they're in another part of town. So I'm going to change some things up because there's going to be another big scene happening here. But the big news, and I don't want to show anything off yet. The big news is besides this double wide table build, there's going to be a third table. I know. Where the hell am I putting this other table? Well, it's going to actually be in the living room. My wife is going on a trip this weekend to see her sister, and I'm going to take the opportunity to commandeer the living room table. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So give me some time. I got a couple of things I got to do first this morning, and then I'm going to get around to making this look like a different day, a different scene. And then tomorrow I'm going to start working on the extra table. I'll show you that when I'm getting around to it. All right, so hold on, and there will be more. All right, so I had a lot of things to do today, but there wasn't too much to do with this. So I got everything back together. It doesn't look like there's a chaotic scene anymore unfolding like the end of the last adventure with the were-rat attack. So I'll just give you a quick look. And I did put the characters in their beds because we are going to start the game the next morning. So take a quick look, and then I got to put together tomorrow. I got to put together the tower. Yeah, that's going to be a good scene. All right, so yeah, I got one of the things I'm wondering if they're going to notice is that I pulled a lot of guards from the wall, and that's due to the Mind Flayer. He's, slowly pulling forces, make things easier for him in his takeover soon. So I wonder if they're going to notice that. I'll come up with some excuse. I've been called out to maybe search the surrounding woods for the were-rat den or something. So I got the tavern closed back up. Got everything set back. Oh yeah, I got the banner back up. I was lying on the floor. Some stalls back there were overthrown from the attack. There was crowds racing to get away. So I cleared all that up. I got that all cleared up. Moved some of the birds around, some of the animals around, some of the minis around to denote that it's another day. But still, there's a party going on. So there's still a lot of similar things: dancing and partying and music and beer stalls and carnival and all that stuff still going on. So now tomorrow I'm gonna be working on the tower, and that'll leave Saturday afternoon before the gang gets here for me to go over all the notes. So I think this is perfect timing. All right, I'll record again tomorrow, but as far as you're concerned, that'll be in a moment. All right, you'll see me in a moment. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, morning. Well, it's almost afternoon, actually. I had shit to do. But now it's time to do some of this stuff. So there's not going to be a lot going on this table. There's going to be some early morning stuff, some investigation stuff, last minute shopping if they need it. But otherwise, here. Yeah, so there's going to be some action here, not a lot. That kind of depends on them. I know what's happening today, but I don't know what their characters have in mind. So we're going to have to check that out. Yeah, they are starting in here as I showed you last night, in the rooms. Except for Malgray, who spent the night in his Vardo. So let's take a look and see what I'm going to work with, because we're leaving the room to commandeer the living room. So this is the basis of what I'm working with. I already have the mats down, and this is 2 mats from the this is from Battle Systems. These are 2 mats from Battle Systems, and also from Battle Systems the roads. Not the roads. On the flip side of the roads is a river. If you really need a river, want a river, like right there, like that. But right now, I don't need it to be a river. I need it to be some city streets. So they're gonna leave the Northgate area, because they're gonna get some information that's gonna send them around town as they're hunting down clues and running into encounters. So I'm going to start here with this. I want to put some different buildings up. I want to show the gang some different stuff, because I do have the Frost Rhyme, I think it's called, from Neverwinter Nights by WizKids. So I got the Lodge House and the 3 other buildings. I'm going to put those out here, along with some monster tile stuff I have. So we'll see how that all works out. And this is going to be my DM station. When I get everything up, I'll put up the screen. So let's see. I'll show you in a little while what's going on with that. All right, so here goes the Lodge and the 3 other buildings from the second set. I'm kind of on the fence with these. Visually, I like them. I don't think they're the best quality cardboard when you compare them to other cardboard stuff, such as the Battle Systems. Visually, they look good. This took a little damage. In the storage box. I can't really get it to stay on its own, so I'm going to end up putting a couple of dots of glue on this, which is okay, really, because I'm not disassembling them or anything. So yeah, these are the buildings, and they open up. They open up. See if I can show you with one hand. I might not be able to. Might have to put this on pause. Hold on. All right, so yeah, they open up, so there can be some action on the inside, but it's tight. That's another thing. I'm not super happy about this by WizKids. I think they can do better, because even with taking this stuff off, it's still gonna be tight. Like the whole top level should actually kind of come off. Both sides do open up. I just gotta try to pinch that, so I'm doing it with one hand. Pinch it in, or maybe no, it doesn't. What about, here we go. Hold on, let me get this. While you're looking at that piece, let me do this. See, but again, they don't open up all that great. I think this neighborhood is pretty much going to be a street scene. I think these WizKids buildings are going to be just aesthetic more than anything else. But I don't also like the board. It's too sparse. It's too empty. So like I was saying before, I'm going to grab some of the monster scenery and put out some trees and bushes and see if that helps the overall look. But there's the street. Oh yeah, and I got some signposts too, some street signs, business signs. Oh yeah, and I got these lion statues from Etsy. Nothing from Etsy. I forgot what the shop was. Very cool. All right, let me put some of this stuff down, and I'll show you where it's at. All right. So this is what I got set up here. I added some of the lakes. I just wanted some space filler that wasn't stalls and stuff. This part of town, there's not much of the fair really going on. So I got the little street signs out. I got them from Etsy, from a Griffin company. They're really cool. And then the monster trees. Looks nice. I made that a double high. They look cool, don't they? And I had a couple of these out with the Evil campaign, but I had them out just like this. That's nice that you could do that. You know, nice little option. And little bushes, little single bushes here. I'm using the big bushes to kind of end the streets. Little private areas. I'll fix this later, I think. I might use that in game, though. I might, because I've been thinking to myself, why are all these buildings covered in snow and none of the other ones are? So I have a little in-game theory about a fun little spell for the festival that kind of went awry. So I could say it blew out the chimney. I could add that in. I might do that instead of just gluing it. We'll see. So I added this statue. This is by WizKids. This unpainted statue. Put that in front of the lodge. Little kind of lakes. Kind of wish that was a willow tree. It would have been so much more fitting if that was a willow. And at my DM station. This is where most of the action is going to take place. They're going to be stalked by the were-rats over here. And there's going to be a big fight with them and the were-rats. We're going to be using the bulk of in here for information gathering. So we're going to be in here, information gathering, back out there to the streets. Then we'll take a break for the day. And while the guys are downstairs at the deli getting lunch and stuff, I am going to go through my, where are they? They're down there, my dungeon tiles. And I am going to make the tower, the were-rat tower. They're going to have to invade. So that's the way it's looking. Part 1 here, and part 2 here, and then part 3 will be a quick change up. All right, what do you think of what I'm doing? How do you think it's going? Wish you were part of this campaign. I do. I wish I had a lot of people in this campaign that I don't have right now. But then again, too many players. I don't think I can handle more than 5 players in a campaign, to be honest. All right, that's my sweet spot. Okay, so there's no more setup to do, I don't think. I think that should be it. So let me know what you guys think. All right? And that should be it for our behind the screen. I should really get behind the screen for this. Sit down at my table. Yeah, my station. So for behind the screens, look at our Tales from the Table for Dungeons and Dragons. Speaker in the Dreams. All right, let's get to the game. Come back next week, next Thursday, and you'll get the players in their recap. All right, everyone. Yeah. Now hold on there, Baba Louie. I was just about ready to start editing this, and then I got a text from my old childhood buddy Edmund, who prints and paints stuff up, and he had a piece he wanted to give me, so I changed the arrangement up for his piece, because it looks amazing. He printed this up himself, and he painted it, and it's all usable, it's all open, right? Look at that. Got everything in that level. Everything on that first level. Oh, that's cool. I like the way they just have like these little nubs right here, so you can kind of get it to align on like that, and it's all nice. Same thing with the top, has one right there in the corner, right there in the corner. Yeah. All right. So I think we're going to use this house and incorporate it. All right, so now I'm ready to sign off, and join us next week to hear the gang talk to you about the synopsis of what the hell is going on with their characters. All right, everyone. See you next week.